Hello everyone, what's up? So today's video, I'm actually going to do my very first lawn repair video for this year. Lawn equipment that is. Didn't really make any new repair videos recently because most of my equipment have been treating me well this year and I really didn't have many problems. Many of you were wondering what happened to that 10260. Remember, I did a video of it, it broke down, I had to switch to the 8243AE. Well, the carburetor, of course, comes out on these machines and fixed it up, and to this day it starts perfect. Blower works fine, so is my steel equipment. The FS70 is in the side, I just used it. I just replaced the flywheel screen for this one. So this is the lawnmower that we're going to be using today for the lawn cutting video. Anyway, so I got back from the repair shop. I got my stuff for my lawn equipment. Okay, so what did I get? I got a little screen cover for the electric starter for my 10642C. I'll show you what happened. And there's the FS70 and the 55. What happened is that this little piece wore out. So just got a new cover case and gonna fix that. So that part's been established already. I got some wheels for the 10260 because the wheels got worn out. So I got some new ones just in case I do need them. Right now I fitted one of them from the 10247, the one that I swapped the motor from. So I had a deck and perfectly good wheels, so why not just swap them over? And the real meat and potatoes of this video is to fix this 2003 Shindaiwa HomePro model. Got back my new ignition coil, which is really needed because this trimmer has no spark. And also a primer bulb because our primer bulb is cracked. So let's go ahead and start fixing it and hopefully it runs. So what are we going to need? Well, we're going to need to unscrew this screw right over here. This screw right over here, and then the screen cover comes off. And to get to the carburetor, since the primer bulb is cracked, you can actually see a big crack right over here. We need to unscrew this bolt, or the screw here. So take a flathead screwdriver and go ahead and start unscrewing it. Alright, got those two screws out right over here. And this comes off. It's the muffler cover. There's the muffler. And that's the ignition. Alright, so where is the ignition coil? It's right over here. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I need around 1/1000th of an inch to actually get this right. Okay, so I'm going to need to take off this here. Okay, and looks like I'll need to unscrew these two. Okay, no problem. Okay, so here's the new one. You can see the old one's much more crappier than this one. Alright, so you're going to have to unloosen these screws to remove the old ignition coil. So to get this, you're going to need your 5/64, I believe. Yeah, Allen key. And start unscrewing away. So hope you can see it. Okay, this one is pretty tight. There we go. It's pretty stuck. There we go. Perfect. Now you do the same thing for the screw over here. And voila, the thing comes off. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and put the new one in there. Alright, so here's the new ignition coil. And compared to the old one, very, very bad. Okay, so what you're going to need to do is put back those screws. The coil is probably going to look exactly like that. Okay, so start going ahead and putting these screws on. As you see over here. Oh yes, make sure you put those two little, look like rubber attachments or lockers. I think that's responsible for having that gap in there too. So sorry about that. Put on, take off macro. Okay, this goes in like this, and this, whoops. This in theory should go like this. Okay. Oh, these darn screws, they never stick. There we go, perfect, like that. Now, all you do is just fit it on here. Like that, and then you're in business. So now let me go ahead and tighten the screws, and we'll get back to you. Alright, just about almost installed. So let me tighten this screw up. Alright, make sure it's tight. Perfect. Now what you're going to do is put this switch here. Okay. Like that. Cool. Alright, so pretty much that's how it goes. So all you have to do is just make sure that this is much more tighter, and to unscrew, to screw this bolt back on to secure the housing. Then the next step is to take off the screw over here to get access to the carburetor, and then change the bulb. And it should run. Alright, so I got the screen cover on, and such a fool. I should put the cover on first, then the muffler cover. So how the muffler cover is really simple. So all you do is align it like this, and snap it in there, and put the screw in there. Alright. Let me just screw this in, and then we are in business. Perfect. Now, to get to the power bulb, we're going to have to remove this screw to go to the carburetor. There's the air filter, it looks really clean. and remove these screws. Now we have access to the carburetor, so you can still keep the carburetor intact. What you're going to do is unscrew these 4 screws. I just needed to get the primer bulb out of there. I need more. I should have started earlier, but anyway. So here is the old primer bulb. You can see the large crack in it. So all you have to do is just press down, comes off. Here. Yeah, right here. You can see the crack right over here. Trying to zoom in, it's not the best way, but you can see it's pretty much finished. Okay, so now you have the new one, so let's go install it. Here's the new one. So, take your adapter or the plate and just push it in securely, and voila, you got yourself a new primer bulb. So now hook it up onto your gasket, put it on the carburetor, it goes right over here, and just reassembly. That's it. Alright, so now to reassemble the primer bulb into the carburetor. Showed you how we did that. So now let's put back those 4 screws. So what you want to do is tighten one at a time on opposite angles, so that way you can airtight the carburetor, which you need, because if there's air in the carburetor, you're not going to get gas and your trimmer's not going to run properly. So just go one at a time. Tighten it up. And you're on your merry way. Let's see if it works. Perfect. Sweet. Gas is going into the carburetor. Good job.